Take 3. Jeez. You may have noticed. No, you won't have. Keep going, carry on, keep fucking going. Right, recently I've been making quite a few videos of my own hometown, Leicester, right? In specifically, keep going, carry on, keep going. Specifically, Glenparva / Ayers Monsell, because the school that my kids went to, that's just up the road, that's right next to the fucking co-op that I go to pretty much every day because I get out of the house every now and then again. There's a school and there's going to be a mosque built on one side, right? And over the other side of the school, down the back, there's a mega prison, HMP, Fossway, and that houses shit tons of pedos, and you can see the windows in that prison from that school playground, so that school playground can be viewed from that fucking prison with loads of pedos in it. I'm sorry, do you know what I mean? But I'm not having it, right? Now, I can't do no about the fucking prison. It's fucking huge. Owned by Serco. Of course it's owned by Serco. Everything's fucking owned by Serco, including fucking us, right? But this mosque thing is bothering me. Now, I've got, right, into this conversation with a chap that I've realised only recently, it's like, hold on a minute, I was sexually assaulted. He went for me physically. He asked if he could give me a peck on the cheek. I said, of course, leant over in the car. He was all in, hands and mouth and everything, and I had to wrestle him off to get out of the car. That's sexual assault, right? And it's like this dude trying to tell me that, like, no, it's mainly white dudes who fucking, this Pakistani man, should I say, is trying to say, no, this is nothing to do with religion, it's mainly white men. And he provided a news article that, that, like, was like, oh yeah, no, it's white men, you know what I mean? And that's his argument. And it's like, right, I'm going to believe the videos where I've seen these guys getting caught out before I believe somebody who sexually assaulted me. I'm sorry about that. But, like, my views on this, technically are racist. My views on this mosque being next to a primary school make me a far right. Is there a word on the end of that? Far right something. It makes me something that I do not identify as. I identify as a member of the human race and as a mother. And when, I'm sorry, maybe it's just me, but when you have kids, then automatically become a protector of all children, right? And we should all be protectors of children, and we're not being protectors of children. Anyways, this ain't even what I'm on about, and we're 3 minutes fucking in, right? I just want to point out that I ain't fucking racist, right? This Pakistani chap who came at me unwantedly, I'm still mates with him. I'll still talk to him about anything, right? But I'm not going to believe your opinion because I know how you behave sexually. You're not the best person to be trying to convince me of this stuff, right? Also, I have another friend, an Indian friend, and today he's been teaching me Indian. He's an actual Indian. He lives in India, and I've known him 2 years now. But we spoke to each other lots in 2023, and then had a bit of a spat. I did something wrong. I'll perhaps tell you about it one time. He didn't understand what I'd done. It was fangirling. I was fangirling, like, literally. He's so divine. Anyways, like, we're mates again now and whatever, and today he's been teaching me Indian, so that's been cool. So, before I say no else, I am not fucking racist, right? Racism is looking at somebody and feeling disgust, That's what racism is. Do you know what I mean? Pointing out that society has changed isn't fucking racist, right? And literally, what I've been into town twice in like the past week, Tuesday and Thursday, I think. And literally, one thing I've been paying attention, because the first one I mentioned in a video. So when I went back up, I was like paying more attention or whatever. And it just feels like after lockdown, white people didn't go back uptown. That's what it feels like. I saw this one not little old lady, she was fucking bang tidy, bless her. But she looked like in her 70s. She probably was in her 80s then, to be fair. But she was small and she was frail. She'd got grey hair. She done up really nice. She looked fantastic. But she looked so small and frail walking by the clock tower, and I actually felt scared for her. Do you know what I mean? Because she looked so frail. And that, like, you shouldn't feel shit that this person automatically go, shit, she's in danger, but that's how I feel. Anyways, I've talked about, how I feel uncomfortable in Leicester City Centre, right? On numerous videos recently. But this news article yesterday-ish, no, technically the day before, the most dangerous part of Leicestershire is revealed. And I was expecting it to be Loughborough, to be fair, because I've seen loads of news articles of shit kicking off in Loughborough recently. I'm like, ooh, is the gang warfare going on? Anyways, that's by the by. The most dangerous places in Leicestershire has been revealed in a new interactive map. The data highlights the city and town centres plagued by the highest levels of violent crime and sexual offences across the county. Official police data shows, unsurprisingly, that there was more violence in Leicester City Centre last year than in any other part of our area, Leicestershire. But repeat, police recorded a total of 2,554 violent crimes and sexual offences during 2024 in the busy city centre area. And it's nowhere near as busy as it was when I was a kid, mate. It is a shadow of its former self, and I'm sorry, but like in Leicester, I am an ethnic minority, right? My needs ain't catered to for that. The ethnic majority, like, gets that because they're still considered the minority despite there being more of them. It ain't like I ain't fucking saying you shouldn't have it, darling. This isn't the fucking point. It's the fact that we've got everybody from fucking everywhere, and everybody speaks different languages, and nobody's fucking conversing with each other. So literally, the only thing to do up Leicester City Centre is crime. Do you know what I mean? But I have said again and again, and I fucking will again, and I'll say it again. I do not feel safe in Leicester City Centre. And here you go. All right, it continues. That makes it, did I finish that bit? Yeah, I did. That makes it the 5th most violent city or town centre in the country, behind only Leeds, Newcastle, Liverpool and Westminster. What's going on with that? Ain't that posh? Westminster, that sounds posh. But it's also the equivalent of 7 people being attacked, raped or sexually assaulted every day in 2024 in Leicester City Centre. 7 people a day. Of those cases, only 17% led to a suspect being charged with an offence or receiving a caution or community resolution. However, the figures may include some crimes which were later reclassified where the charges were eventually dropped. After the city centre, the Leicester City South policing area, I don't even know where that is, was the next most dangerous place to visit with 930. I've lived in Leicester for 53 years, mate, coming up to 54. Leicester City South. Do not know where that is. If anybody who's lived in Leicester less than me, or somebody who wants to Google it. So sorry. With 938 violent and sexual crimes. I'm sorry. You know when you do that thing where you're like, right, okay, go back serious now. It was the next, whatever the next thing I read out, I would have cracked up laughing like that. Anyways, there were 938 violent and sexual crimes in 24, wherever Leicester City South is, or the equivalent of 3 attacks each day. Of those crimes, 18% led to action being taken against the perpetrators. So these people are still out there then, yeah. These people are still out there. Is that what you're saying? You're saying that these people who'd attack people are still out there in Leicester City Centre, and you want us to go to Leicester City Centre? Oh, mate, I ain't even going any further into that. I'm leaving this fucking here because I'm going to kill this cat. I don't know what he's doing, but we're going to have fucking words. But, yeah. Government statistics, mate, or whatever statistics, but statistics that point out that I wasn't wrong, called it when I did the video saying that I don't feel comfortable up Leicester City Centre. And do you know what? If there's a mosque up that fucking road, I ain't going to feel particularly comfortable at the Co-op either. Do you know what I mean? Swarms of men. Like, if I turn up there when that's all kicking off, when everybody's getting out of the car going to fucking prayer, that's going to be intimidating. There are old people on this fucking estate. There are children. That's intimidating to anybody. Shut up. Anyways, please consider subscribing. Go on. I know you want to. Anyways, this is the thing. I'd happily, do you know what I mean? If they had a bench up there, I'd happily go up with a little fucking bottle of Chardonnay and just watch them all coming and going. I think they're gorgeous, I do. But that's not the fucking point. Huge groups of men all at one go is fucking intimidating. Do you know what I mean? Even if you like me. But, yeah. Anyway, think on. Please consider giving me a thumbs up. But if you made it to the end, mate, I owe you a bevy. Whatever religion you come from, you believe in, whatever colour your skin is, whether you're man, woman, identify as a fucking cuckoo clock, I do not give two shiny shits. I will take you for a bevy on me, mate. Let's sit and chat. Like, yeah, we nearly skipped ahead then. Anyway. Thank you for being here. Please come back and never forget that I love you all. Bye.